I believe north. And yeah, so I went north. I went to see that part, and then I did kind of like a roundabout. So I went north, west, or east, and then I came back. And then after that, I went south, east, and came back. So it was really nice. Like I said, just travel with nice shoes. Also, make sure you travel with sandals, not with chanclas, because people do look at you a little bit weird if you go outside with chanclas. Chanclas is more like an inside shoe, and then sandals are actually for like outside. They won't look at you weird. Also, this type of shirts, they do tend to give you a little bit of a look. When I went to eat breakfast, I know like two, three guys were like, "What is he wearing? Like that looks like he just woke up and came outside," which is actually what I did, but I don't mind because I'm my own self. But if you do care what people think about you, obviously, if I was gonna go to a nice restaurant, I wouldn't be going dressed up like this, just because Colombians do appreciate the way you dress, and it's just you might not want to stand down, especially as a tourist. So I mean, just to keep you as not much of a target. Sorry, I got tired of hanging up the phone. So yeah, traveling tip: try to dress accordingly to how whatever place you're going to, because it helps you look less of a tourist. And if you can learn at least the basic of the language of where you're going, like I know Spanish, so it's not a big deal. But they do have certain idioms in here and certain expressions that I did not know of. So whenever I hear them, I try to look them up online, just so I know whether or not they're insulting me or not, and also to know if whether or not it's something that I might want to pick up, or something that I find like kind of like cool to say, and I can use it to like, I don't know, get a discount or something. That's another thing. If you go to places like the cafeteria that I just went to, if you do consider the prices to be a little bit high, you can kind of negotiate with them. Or if you go to a mercado, I know when my taxi driver came to drop me off, he got a little bit lost, but only for like 5 minutes. And he kind of dropped me off where there was a little mercadito. And I think I went over there, but I forgot to record it, or I forgot to take pictures of it. But I was able to regatear, that's basically what you call it, negotiate, whatever you want to call it. And I think I got, the guy was selling 1 pound of bananas for 5,000 pesos, I think. And I was able to get one banana for 500 pesos, I think. I'm not so sure. It happened so fast because he was busy too. So he was like, whatever, man, just take the banana. But I at least wanted to give him some money. So I ended up giving him 500 pesos, which is literally the coin. So, oh, that's another thing. I kind of like their system, to be honest. So this little coin is 500 pesos. There you go. I think might use the other one. There you go, 500 pesos. This big one is 1,000 pesos. And then they have, that's the only coins that they have. The 500, 1,000, and 100, I believe. After that, it comes the bills, which will be dos mil pesos, 5,000 pesos, 10,000 pesos, 20,000 pesos, and I believe 50,000. And I think that's it. But yeah, it's pretty cheap, honestly. I think like in order for traveling, like after you book your Airbnb for your whole stay, you pay for your round trip, you count like the basic stuff. Like of course I'm gonna be wanting to eat, have a budget. Like if you have like at least $500 extra to spend at least for Medellin, Colombia, you should be fine, because most of the activities that I've seen that are worth like $10, $35. The highest one that I saw, that I think I'm not gonna be able to make it because I missed the deadline to submit my information and everything. It was a paragliding around the city. That one was $50. I did wanted to make a video about it, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to unless a spot opens up and I get a notification through Airbnb. You can also book them online, but online is a little bit harder because they usually request you information as if you were living from Colombia, as if you were a citizen of Colombia, and then also all of their information and everything that they need is based on their prices. So you might have to translate it, and many times you get a better deal on Airbnb, sometimes you don't. So also check Groupon or Groupon is an app that you can get a lot of discounts on. So yeah, be resourceful, make your research. I didn't do a lot of research before I came here, but I definitely want to come back. So I'll see when I'm able to, and definitely make more videos. I'll be seeing you guys.